Hi Squarespace users. Today I'm going to show you how we can use the code block in Squarespace to add an SVG icon, which is code, and how we can use that for social media, especially when we need to have two different groupings of social media on our Squarespace site. So Squarespace has this really nice social links, and if I go into my edit for that, it allows me to add social links. It's going to automatically grab the icon, and it allows me to change the size and look of the icons. So that's really great, but it only allows for one grouping of social media. So in this client's case, there are personal health and wellness coaching icons, and then also a separate business for the colon spa. And they might have the same, each will have a LinkedIn profile, a Google profile, an Instagram, a Facebook, all of the social media. So the way that I can deal with this is to create the icon separately for the colon spa in this case. So I'm going to do add block, and I'm going to add code. Now you could add images and use PNGs with transparent background, but I'm going to show you icons with SVG because they're always crisp and look great on all screens. All right, so we can use Font Awesome, and in fontawesome.com you can search for social media. So I know I'm going to have a Facebook. Now, Font Awesome has really increased the UI functionality that you have. So you can click on the palette, and this will let you come in and choose a color. I've used the right icon and chose the color white, which is 255 for RG and B. You can also select your size here. All right, so then if you just click where it shows SVG, it will automatically copy the code snippet to your clipboard. So now you can go back to your code, click the edit, select your text, and paste it in. So you can see here is the icon. Now, what we're going to need to do is wrap this icon in the link. So that is your A ref, then you're gonna have your URL, and then we're gonna say target blank, which is gonna open a new tab for us. And we go to the very end of our code and close our link. All right, so now we just need to stick in the URL. Now, the other thing that we will look at is you can see the view box, and the width is 32 by 32. It looks a little smaller than these. So for now, we're going to go ahead and say save. Then we can right click, do inspect. We can look with our Google Inspect to see what size we have for our icons. Let's say exit. Inspect, let's go here. So we can see that they are about 48 by 48. So I'm going to come back in to edit. We'll go back down to our footer, edit our site footer, come into our code, and the size is set where it has width and height. So we'll say 48. And 48. All right, so this allows us to have a different icon for social media. So we could still add in a different Facebook to this grouping, which we also access that when we come into social links. They are all right there as well. So that is what gets served in that social link block that we add, but if we need to duplicate or have a different grouping, then one way that we can do it is these manual icons. All right, so again, Font Awesome can help you find that. Let's say we wanted to go ahead and put in like the Google Maps profile. So we could do, let's see, it could just be Google. All right, so we could use this one. Come in, make it white. We'll go ahead and say 2XL for now. Copy, come in, edit, scroll on down, edit site footer. So we can even just duplicate the one that we have, come in, and just within that link, we could go all the way to the back where the closing A is, paste back in. Oops, and I copied the HTML rather than going to SVG. All right, so we're going to come back in here, paste it, and we should see it. And if we remember, we said our size is going to be 48 by 48. And there we go, and I will find that link and change it out. All right, so that's how you can make your own set of icons using Font Awesome in SquareSpace. All right, if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe or check out the blog designertofullstack.com, where there's lots of web design and specifically SquareSpace tips and advice.